Hi everyone, this is Ryan here from Chasing Drones. Just a quick review and some flight footage for the Holy Stone HS220. There we go. And yes, so we have the Holy Stone HS220. Amazing drone. I will show you what's inside the box and I'll show you some flight footage, and then I'll kind of give you a quick overview of everything. But here, let's get into it. So I really like this packaging. First off, it's very kind of like an Apple packaging. See here, you've got the drone straight out of the box, and there we are. It looks pretty cool. This one is kind of they call it like a two-function drone. Because it can fold out. It's kind of made for like inside flying as well as outside flying, and I'll kind of dive into that a little bit more for you. So obviously drone, lots of nice safe packaging to make sure the drone doesn't get, again, very like Apple-y boxes and packaging. So you have your instruction manual. In here you have spare propellers, and you've got your charging cable with a couple of tools, so that's always great. In here is one of the best bits of this drone, I think, which is the remote controller, and this remote is very like Xboxy, so it feels real comfortable. It has a really cool phone holder. And I have the iPhone 8 Plus, so like a big fat phone, and it fits in here perfectly. So really cool remote. I'll pop that one there. So I will just show you the remote here really quickly. So you've got obviously your two joysticks. Up on the top here you've got your speed button, and there are 3 different speed levels that you can go with. Up here you've got your flip button, so you can do front flip, back flip, and either side flips. You have your automatic start, so you press that and the propellers will start. You take off and you press that at the end of the flight and it will automatically land. You've got your trim button here, and you can trim left, right, up, forward, backwards. You have your power button, and trim essentially just means like if the drone isn't level when it's when you take off, if you're like, you know, there's no wind, if the drone is kind of gliding to the left on its own, you can press trim, hold it down, move to the right, and it will level the drone out. Over here you have your fold button, so if you just turn the drone on, turn the remote on, it thinks it's in the unfolded mode. If you press this, it will then act as if the drone is folded up, and I'll kind of go into that a little bit more. You've got your photo and your video button. If you press it once, it takes a photo. If you hold it down, it takes a video. Here you have your headless mode, and you also have your gyro fix button. Essentially what this will do, gyro calibrate, sorry I should say, so it will just calibrate the propellers on a level surface, so you want to hold that down before you take off, and then it will calibrate everything for you. And then obviously you have your phone clip, which you can obviously pair up your phone with the Holy Stone app, and away you go. So that is the remote. Here is the drone. So like I said, very cool drone. I should say battery for the remote on the back here, and I will kind of dive into the battery a little bit in a little while. So this is a drone, pretty cool size, like, you know, size of your hand. Underneath you've got 4 lights, and you have your battery again here. The cool thing about this drone, so if you're flying it indoors, you have it like this, it automatically has propeller guards on there, which is amazing, so you can't go wrecking the drone. If you're flying indoors, perfect, just keep it folded in, and it shows you here, right here. So this is the head of the drone if you are folded in the folded mode, so if you have the propellers folded in. If you unfold them, this is the head of the drone, and the lights will change on the bottom, that will kind of, you know, change depending on whether you have it folded or unfolded. So if you were to go outside and you want some more stability, then you would just unfold the propellers here, and there we go. You have a much larger drone now, way more stable, built for outdoor flying, and you can see there on the front. So this is the head of the drone once it is unfolded, and here is your camera. So you can't record video if you are in folded mode, but that's really for practicing inside, getting the hang of the drone, and then when you go outside you unfold it, you have your camera here, 720p camera. So yeah, very, very cool drone. I love the unfolding and the folding of the propellers here. It's kind of a feature of a much more expensive drone, but you get it on this awesome Holy Stone drone. So feature-wise, it has automatic altitude hold, so it will sit in the air, and you don't need to maintain the altitude. It will automatically hold itself. You can do 360 flips, so like I said, flip forward, backwards, sideways, really, really easily. You have, like I said, the propeller auto start. It will self-land itself once you press the landing button. And yeah, super, super stable drone. It has some really, really cool features, and yeah, I really, really like it. Battery wise, it flies for about 7 minutes, but the really, really cool feature about this is that the battery for the drone and for the remote are exactly the same. So, and this is what it says in the instruction manual, once the battery for the drone has died, you can switch it for the battery in the remote, because the battery in the remote is going to be hardly used because the remote doesn't drain the battery very much. So then you can actually probably get like at least another like 5 or 6 minutes by just switching the battery. So very, very cool feature. Charging wise, you plug the charger straight into the remote here. So if I were to charge this right now, I would just plug this in to either the computer, or if you have like your iPhone, plug USB outlet, plug it into the wall. This charges the battery in the remote, and then this light shows up orange. Once it goes out, it means it's charged. Take this battery out, pop the drone battery off. So very, very easy. That one goes into the remote, charge that battery, and you've got both batteries fully charged there. And like I say, once you've ran this one out, you can then just switch them over and you get twice the flight time, which is a really, really cool feature. So that's the drone, that's the remote, very, very cool. I accidentally turned it on. So yeah, the power button for the drone is here. It's there you go, see a couple of lights going there. It's like kind of like a touch button, so you don't have to press it very hard. You just kind of put your finger on it and away it goes. And the power button here for the drone gives you that blue flashing light. Once you've paired the drone, then that light will go solid. So now I will switch over and you can see some flight video, and then come back and I will give you a quick conclusion on what I think of this drone. Yeah. Okay, so we are out here at a field. We have the phone connected to the drone via the Wi-Fi. The drone is recording video. We have the propellers unfolded for outflight, and we know that it is on the outside flight. The propellers are pulled out, and we have 2 blue lights at the front, and the camera is here, so that we know that this is the head of the drone. And I am going to hold down that button, which is going to calibrate the gyros, and now we are going to start it up. There we go, we have propellers, and up we come. So as you can see, like, it is a little windy today, but the drone, that's me kind of moving it around, the drone is nice and stable. I could do some trimming here to kind of keep it nice and flat. But as you can see, that is super stable. It's so fun to fly here. So let's take it out a little bit. Okay, so welcome back. You got to see some flight footage there from the drone. What I would say is this drone is absolutely amazing. It's super easy to fly. It's very, very stable, especially for a tiny drone like this. Normally, I've had some small drones in the past, not Holy Stone ones, but some cheaper, smaller drones, and they are not very stable. They're pretty difficult to fly. This one, very stable. You know, some fine tuning on the trimming is amazing. And I flew it at all 3 speeds, super easy to handle. It's really, really fast on the highest speed, honestly. The footage is really good for a drone of this caliber and this price. The footage is fantastic. It's really a bonus. It records straight onto your phone, so there's no like hard drive for the drone or like USB stick or anything like that. It records straight onto your camera, onto your smartphone. You just pair it with Wi-Fi, super, super easy. And then you can actually watch it first person view. It is yeah, really, really, really cool. So yeah, altitude hold, HD video, gyro, yeah, LED lights, and you can actually control it straight from your phone if you wish. If you don't want to use the controller, you can actually just control it from your smartphone, which is a cool little feature. But yeah, overall this drone is hugely, hugely fun. If you're looking to get into drones, I would highly recommend this one, because you have the ability, especially if you live somewhere that's a little colder and you can't always fly outside and it rains a lot, this one has the ability of just, like I showed you before, just put those down like that, all clicks into place. Now you have a tiny little drone that you can fly inside, get the hang of flying, and then when you feel confident enough, you just unfold it, fly outside. It is kind of a 2-in-1 drone. So yeah, like I said, really fun to fly, really stable, great video, great controller, overall fantastic drone, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you have any questions, you can comment on the video. I will put a link on where you can buy it from Amazon, but a great budget drone, fantastic entry-level drone, getting you into flying drones. I cannot recommend this drone more. So that is the Holy Stone HS220 double feature, double mode drone. Absolutely love it. Hope you enjoy this one, hope you get something from it. Please like, subscribe and follow along, and any questions let me know. Thank you so much.